Okay, I started the recording here. I will start recording here as well. So see, let me first close all those things so that I can start. Yesterday we were like seeing how to create templates. Okay, how to create
Sir,
templates.
not able to see your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing right now my screen. Thanks for suggestion. Yeah, now you might be able to see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So here see, in yesterday class we were seeing that how to create template, like template oriented project, right, in class 8. So we will continue that only. Due to lack of time, we stopped there, and I haven't uploaded those lecture as well. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will upload today. Wi-Fi got sorted. So see, what was the complete process? I will revise once so that you guys can understand. See, static files. What do you mean by static file? It means that, see, as of now, what we were doing, we were sending response. We were sending response in backend by mixing up HTML and Python code. Mixing HTML and Python code. But it is not a good practice, as it gives an extra pressure on developer to work in multiple technologies. Okay, multiple technologies at the same time, which mm, which is something like you are compromising with you can say that you are compromising with the quality. See here, we are using HTML along with what? Along with the Python script. Okay, which is not a good industry standard, because using HTML inside Python script, it is something like a very fuzzy, you can say. A developer who is good in HTML but not in Python, they might get confused, and the developer who is generally backend developer will be very good in Python but not that much in HTML. And moreover, sending the complex HTML response is very tough here. Okay, very tough here. So to after knowing those stuffs and all, they come to know that they should try to abstract those two technologies. Abstract means they should create a different file for HTML, which is views file, and the business logic file, which is what? Views.py file. Okay, where you are going to write the business logic file, and somehow they both the files should be connected, HTML and this view.py file, so that a data from the views.py file can be, okay, data from views.py file can be extracted in the HTML file, and something from HTML file can be bring back to the what? Views.py file. Okay, is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's what our try is. And like going going in that direction only, what we did, first step, what we did, that first of all we tried to create what? A template oriented project, where we will having a template for the front end side. It means that all the HTML code is going to be there in template folder, and all the rest of the like backend file or backend logics will be there as it is, as we were studying the Django, right, in views.py file. Okay, now now what we are going to do, so to know the current file name, so see here we will be creating a template folder explicitly. The template is not going to be created by default by Django, so we need to create explicitly. So as we will say that explicitly here, this is the folder where all the templates is going to present. Okay, so to tell this Django, we need to register that template folder directory in our project. Okay, so how to do that? We can do that just by telling the Django that okay, this is the folder, and in this folder, this is the file name or this is the folder name where all my views are going to come. Okay, and in that folder we will maintain the templates of different application with respective application folders. Okay, with a respective application folder. What I'm saying, let me come here how we are going to manage. See, if I'm saying that we will be having a template folder, I'm saying it will be a template folder. Okay, project based templates. So this template is common for whole project. Okay, now it might contain some project related templates. Apart from that, we already told that in Django application there will be several in Django project there will be several application, right? For each application, for modularity we will maintain what respective template files. It means that if it is test app, there are three apps in our project, then we will create three template folder: test app, after that demo app, after that rest app, rest app, rest app. Okay, so these three folders are of what, three application in that particular Django project. How? See, suppose that it is going to be your Django project. Okay, it is going to be your Django project. So here how you are going to create. So I will say this is template file and it is project folder, guys. Okay, it is project folder, and in this project folder the first thing it will be project file. It will be something called, see, it will be project folder first. It will be project folder. So template project. Okay, template project, this is the project folder. What are the things here you are going to get? Here you will be getting mostly like what are the related things. So settings.py, okay, settings.py and urls.py. These are the two things which is very like much used or much of our need as of now, right? After that, here only there will be what, three folders. Okay, first, second, third. Okay, first, second, third, that will be respective folders. Respective folders for what? This is going to be test app, this is going to be test app. Okay, and this is going to be demo app. Okay, and this is going to be a rest app, right? So see, this is template based application. Now see, all the templates or front end code related to test application has been stored in this test app folder. Okay, inside templates directory. Okay, all the demo app related templates or HTML file all are stored in demo app. Okay, all the rest app related HTML files are stored in templates folder inside rest app folder, right? Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is what you should remember. So what I will do, I will save it. I will come here, go in Django and save here in class 8 only. I will say template project. Okay, template project, this is what I saved it. Okay, now see, to do that only, to get the file directory at that particular position, we are using this. So we are saying that what is base directory of the template folder. So to get the base directory, we will pass the file name. Okay, first of all we will say some file is there, and for that file I want to know its base directory. Okay, after that I'm saying okay, this is base directory where my project is there, where my project is there. Now, at this particular folder, I am creating a template and I want to know the template directory. So template directory will be at the root of the project folder, which I am getting the directory name from here. Okay. So just at this place, I want to create one more folder called templates, and I am joining this template folder in what base directory path. Okay, base directory path. See, after this, if I'm going to print this template.py file where this is the code which I have put there, then we will be getting the templates folder path, right? You can go through this complete write up which I have done in previous class. You are going to get more thing. Okay, now what is the main advantage for writing this generalized script? So the main advantage is we are when we are going to write a Django application, then it is not necessary that if we have written the Django application on window, then on server or any other, like on server you are only going to run that particular application on window only. Most of the time you are going to use what, Linux or some other operating system as well. So to make it generalized so that the code can work what on different or cross platform environment, we are using what, OS module. And by using this OS module, we are registering this templates folder at that particular path. Okay, so that in our project in settings.py file we can say that this is our template folder path. Okay, how I am going to show now. Okay, so to do that, in that process only, we have created what, we have created a template project. Okay, by using the Django admin start project. And what is the name of the project? The name of the project is template project. Okay, and see here I have created the template project. After creating template project, I'm saying that template project. Okay, so here after creating template project, we are creating an application inside that template project. Okay, what is the application name? So the application name is Python app. The application name is Python app. So see here we have given the command py manage.py start app Python app. So it created an application inside the template project. Okay, after that we want to add this Python app to what, to template project. To do that, we came in installed apps list inside what, inside settings.py file of project folder, and we registered that Python app there, right? Till here we completed in yesterday's class. Till here we completed in yesterday's class. Now after this, what is our task? Now after this I want to create templates folder inside main project. Okay, inside main project folder. So see here, if we will come here, so template project, here only we need to create templates folder, and see here I have created the templates folder here. Okay, just at root folder of our project, just at root folder of our project. Now what is the fifth step? So I will call snip, and after snipping I will snip this. I will say yes, snip this. Okay, copy this. Okay, I don't need to copy, I will save this. Okay, so I will say templates folder. Okay, templates folder. And now after coming here, I'm going to register it here. I will insert it. So D software training, and after that what we need to go inside Django class 8 template project. Okay. Not this one, not this one. So replace choose image templates folder. Okay, so see here, you can see that here template folder is there, right? Your template folder is there. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Is there? Fine. Now what we need to do, okay, what we need to do here. So see what we need to do here. After this, the fifth thing, the fifth step, what we need to do, we need to add, okay, we need to add templates, this templates folder, okay, folder to settings.py file, settings.py file of template project folder, okay, of template project folder, project folder, template project folder. Okay, why so that Django can know, okay, can know the know or yeah, Django can know about what, about our templates, okay, templates, because right now Django project is unaware about this templates folder. Now we need to make a Django project aware about our this templates folder. So how to do that? To do that, we will have to go inside project folder, and in this template project folder we need to go in settings.py, and inside this settings.py what we need to do, okay, here first of all we already have seen that how to register, right? So see, this is what build path inside project like base dir, base dir, such kind of thing here they have written, okay, such kind of thing they have already written, right? Now what I will do, I will say here, okay, directly import path, they have called here, okay, path lib, and they have called import path. So here I will say import os, import os, and after this what I'm going to do, I will say base dir, okay, base dir, okay, and here one more thing, okay, one more thing is there, already base dir here it is given, okay, it is given. So build path inside the project like base dir sub dir, so we don't see here, already for us they have given the root folder by using this path method of what, this path lib. Actually we have seen how to use os module and how to get that, but here in what, in Django they have used path lib, okay, path lib module of Python to get the path of that particular file, okay, of that particular file, and it is resolving to its parent. Now I need that at this place what I have done, i have I have created a template folder. So how we can do that? How we can tell Django about that? So here I will say registering our templates. Okay, templates folder. Okay, to the Django project. To the Django project. How to how to do that? So to do that I will say template dir, template dir, okay, template dir equal to, okay, template dir equal to os dot path, Okay, os dot path dot join. Okay, dot join, and here I will pass base dir. Okay, base dir, and templates I want to join here, templates folder, and templates folder I want to join here. After that we need to save it. After that we need to save it. Now what I will do, I will yes, I will try to copy this complete thing. Okay, I will try to copy this complete thing. So how we can copy? So I will come here, copy this. We will come here, and I will say, that is, after that we will say in, okay, in settings.py file of what, template project, template project. There we need to go and paste it. Okay, paste it. After this, see, we are going to specify here, we have specified, here we specify this template dir inside settings.py file, settings.py file. So how we are going to do that? So to do that we will have to tell something. Okay, to do that we will have to tell something. How? So see, we will come at this place, we will say, we will check where dir is written there. Dirs will be somewhere, static url is there, and yes, template dir. So name base dir. Okay, so see, templates dir is there, right? Templates dir is there. Now here I want to make aware about the template which we have created just now. How we can do that? So there are several inbuilt template given by Django. Now I want to like register my own template which I have created. I said that my own templates are going to stay in this templates folder, and that is stored in this template dir variable. Okay, now I want to, now I will give this, I will pass this inside what, inside the this template templates list actually. So after coming here, what I will do, I will come and I will say dirs. I will say dirs. Okay, dirs, and here or see, already dirs has been written, it is empty. Here I will say template dir. Here I will say template dir. Okay, oh, template dir. Okay, template dir, that's all. Template dir, and by this i have I have made aware the Django application about my template folder, about my template folder. So what next step here we did, sixth step is to, now now we needed to, okay, we need to specify, okay, specify the verb. Okay, the verb template. Okay, template dir. Okay, template dir in settings.py file under, okay, under templates list, templates. Okay, dirs list of, list of templates. Okay, templates list. Okay, templates list, that is, okay, that is. So we need to write the code here. So I will come here and I will paste it. I will paste it. After coming here, we need to see. This is what we did. Template dir. Inside dir is what we did. We told Django that now template dir is what? Template folder. Okay, template folder. Now here what we need to do. Okay, what we need to do after that, seventh. Okay, seventh step is create html file inside. Okay, so we yeah, create. Okay, create html file inside what? Template project. Okay, inside what? Template project. After that, templates. After that, python app. Okay, after that, python app folder. Okay, this html file is nothing but template. Okay, this html file is nothing but what? Template for python app. Okay, python app, right? So what we are going to create, so let me come here, and after coming here, what I will do? Python app. Okay, I will go inside template folder, and here I will create what? Python app. So I will say python app. Python app. Okay, inside. Okay, let me folder I need to create first, sorry. So I will delete it, and I will say create a folder. Okay, I will say Python app. Okay, Python app, and here inside Python app, I will say create a new file. I will say vis dot. Okay, vis dot html. Vis dot html. And now inside here we need to write HTML code. So I will write a simple HTML code. I will say doc type HTML. Doc type HTML. HTML. The language of this HTML is going to be English, and dir. Okay, dir direction will be LTR, means left to right. Means left to right. Okay, and I want to close this HTML. After this, there is something I will say head. Okay, I will say head. Inside head there will be meta. Okay, meta. Okay, so I will say meta. After that, character set, I'm going to use UTF-8. Character set, I'm going to use UTF-8, and here I will close. Okay, meta we don't need to close. So after that, here I will say title. Okay, title. Now title is going to say first, or Python app. Python Python app. Python app. Okay, Python app. That's what Python app. After this, I will try to close the head, which I have done already. Now I will say body. Okay, body. And inside body, what I'm going to do, I will say h1 hello. This is Python app template. This is Python app template. This is what I done. Okay, this is what I done. That's all simple things I have made here. I haven't like made much you can say complex project, but what my try was just to make aware about everything. Okay, about everything inside template project. Now what we need? Now we need to fetch this html file inside our views.file. Okay, inside our views.file. So where this views.file is going to be fetched? Inside Python app. So what we will do, so let me copy first. Okay, copy first, come here. Okay, come here, and here I'm going to say here this will be template project templates. Okay, after that Python app. After that, vis.html, and here This is the thing which we have written, right? Fine. Now after this, what we need to do? Seventh, eighth, sorry, eighth step with that we need to do or process is we need to define. Okay, define function based views inside views.py file. Okay, so define function, okay, based views. Okay, view for what? Vis dot html. Okay, html inside what? Views. Okay, views.py file of what? Python app application, right? Python app application. Now there we will do how we are going to do. So I will say that is, okay, that is, and here again code, the code will be Python. So Python, now let me write here. So we will come inside what? Python app, and inside that Python app I will come inside views.py file. First of all, here render is there, right? Render is already there. So I will say, okay, what I'm going to say, I will say, um, define, okay, define a wish, and here request object it is going to take. Okay, after that I will say return, okay, return render. Okay, render, what render? So request what you are sending, and on that request I want to render on the web page which file. So I will say I want to go in test app, and inside this test step there is a vis.html. Okay, there is a vis.html file. This is what I want to render. So see, this render property inside Django.shortcuts allows you to just fetch all the what html files to a particular request. So this request is going to map to this html page, and this render method of render module is going to resolve, or you is going to fetch all the data of this vis.html at this request. Okay, and this request is nothing but what? A particular url request on the url of a particular web browser, right? So I will save it.
Sir, app name is Python app.
uh yeah, sorry, python app, python app, python app vis.html, right? Now here, this is the thing which we, okay, so I will copy this complete thing, I will come here and paste it here. Okay, this is what we did. Now everything is fine, right? So here it will be Python app. So Python app, save it. And here after this, the ninth step what we need to do is, ninth step will be to define url pattern either at application level or at project level, either at application level or at project level. So now we need to define url. Okay, so now we need to define url pattern. Okay, pattern, either url pattern for this view. Okay, view, either, okay, either at application level or at project level. So we will try to follow a good practice. We will what? Define here at application level. Okay, at application level, so we will say new. Okay, and here urls.py, new urls.py. And what we need to do here, simply if you are blank for this, what you can do, you can go inside template project, and here you can go to the urls.py file and simply you can import this. Okay, simply you can copy this. Okay, you can copy and come here at urls.py file and paste it, right, and paste it. And here in the, you don't have admin like admin view or any such kind of thing here in Python app. So here what I am going to do, I will say wish. Okay, I will say wish, and for this wish I want to import. Okay, I want to say what I will say. For that I will have to import. Okay, so I will say from Python app. Okay, sorry, Python app. Okay, import views, right, import views. After that I will say views dot. Okay, views dot wish. Okay, views dot wish. This is what I want to map, right, this is what I want to map. Now save it. Now I want to map this application based URL in our
Sir, your
project.
spelling is wrong.
uh, okay, okay, yes, right, now it is correct, right.
Yes.
Now this wish we are going to no, sorry, this wish URL we are going to map to what, this project level URL. How? So here we need to call what, include, right, we need to include. So here we will say path. Okay, path, we will say Python app. If someone is going to call Python app, there we are going to include Python. Okay, Python app dot URLs. Okay, Python app dot URLs. Right. So this is what we done. Okay, this is what we done. So let me come here. How we have defined it, I will just try to illustrate. So um, yes, this is what application based. Okay, so I will come here. In our case I will write, so we will define it at application level. That is how we are going to define at application level. So this is what we done.
Mistakes are going on. Yeah.
After that,
So,
after that we will register. Okay, or we will map this app
no, no.
level URL to the project level urls dot py file. Okay, so how we can do that? So that is code, and here we will paste this one, urls.py file. So I will copy this complete. After that come here and paste it. Now this I done. Okay, I have done. Now what we need? So finally we need to, this was the ninth step. Now 10th step is run server. Okay, run server and send the request. Okay, send the request. This is what we need to do now. So completely done. Okay, we have completely done with our template application. Now to cross verify, what we will do, we will run our application. So after coming here we will say cd class 8. Okay, in this class 8 we will check if we can access the manage.py file or not. As of now we are not able to access. So where we need to go? So we need to go inside this template project. So we will say cd template. Okay, template project. After that dir. So see here we are able to access this manage.py file, right. Now what we will say, we will say py manage.py run server. Okay, py manage.py file run server, and after that hit enter. After that hit enter. So it is giving some error. What is that error? Let me come. It is giving watching the file changes state loader exception in thread main thread. Mm, at last it is saying no module python app. Okay, python app, correct, python app is there. So import, let me come. I have saved completely, right? So threading.py bootstrap inner.run class. So what is the error? It is
Sir, in urls.py template project, in include folder, we have to give here single quote, right? Python app.urls.
okay, okay. Yes, correct. Sorry. Mm, this one. I will come here. Include Python. Mm, okay.
Oh,
Okay. So let me run this again. So again it is saying Python app is not located. So why it is saying Python app is not located? So we might have missed somewhere to import this. So let me come here and see where we have missed it. Python app.
there is extra space after P in Python.
Sorry.
There is extra space in that in last of this app, Python app.
Okay, module name. This you are saying there is an extra app. Okay, let me see. urls.py file. This is only settings.py. Okay, this is what was the mistake.
Mhm.
So now it started running, right? Now copy this and we will come here and hit enter. So see, it is saying that there is only two urls defined as of now. What are that urls? That urls is python app and admin. So I will say I want to go with python app. Okay, so it is saying inside python app there is again two. Okay, I haven't removed that. Uh, okay, so inside this python app there is one particular url. What is that? That particular url is wish, right? That particular url is wish, right? So see, now we are able. Why this extra is coming? Let me see. uh, in templates. Okay, in templates wish, there yeah, this title extra, it is coming. Save. And now if I'm going to come here and refresh it, yes, see, this is what the output you are going to get. This is what output you are going to get. So I will copy this, come here, and say let's hit in url of the browser. Okay, this what we hit, and in that response what we are going to get, we will be getting an image, and that image I will be generating from here. So I will say new, this is what you are going to get. So template project output. After this we are going to come here and I will paste it. Okay, I will paste it. So hope guys, like I have tried to explain each and everything whatever it is going to be possible for what, for this particular, for this particular project, template based project, right? Any questions if it is there regarding what static files of Django, then let me know. Yes, please let me know if there is anything.
For now, I don't have a question. Maybe later on.
Okay, if there is no question, then here only I would like to stop, and here I would like to provide you some task. You need to, okay, you need to create, you need to create uh, an application. Okay, you need to create an application which which gives, which gives schedule, ch is schedules of T, like international T20 I, T20 T20I, that is called T20I. Okay, list schedule of T20I, T20I. Okay, give schedule of T20I. Yeah, that's all. So here in this project only you need to create an application which gives schedule of T20I when we, okay, when we, when we send a request, send a request as, okay, and the request will be something like this. Ah, sorry, copy, and here will be the request. So instead of this I will say T20 schedules. Okay, so T20I schedules, and it is of 2021, 2021. So in simple what you need to create, you need to again create an application which will give information about a list. It will simply render a list. That list will contain match, okay, match name, after that a date and time. Okay, that's what that list should contain. It should contain list of all the matches in 2020 21. Okay, so this is the task for you guys. You can just take it up and report by day after tomorrow this class. If it will be not if you guys are not able to done do, then I will try it. Okay, is it clear for all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's very simple. The same thing you need to do in this templates folder. Again, you need to create one application specific folder, and in that particular folder you need to write HTML, and that HTML will contain only a table. Okay, in that table you need to fetch all the details. Okay, all the detail of what, all the matches, at least 10 matches you should include there. I'm not telling that you should include all the matches, but at least 10 matches should be there. Okay. Yes, is it clear everything?